Hi, entertaining universe. I know I'm no comedian. I don't claim to be one. I don't know if I can be one, but there are certain times in my life where I think I've been super funny or I've been funny enough. And this I'm not talking about, jokes or, you know, me doing this YouTube thing or anything like that. I mean, there are some things that you learn over the course of your lifetime, whether you're you just turned 10 or you're younger than 10 or you just turned 15 or you're in your 20s, you're in your 30s, you're in your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, whatever it may be. There are certain jokes that can be told or certain real life scenarios that could be funny. Now, I'm not saying every single person goes through the same, period of time where they think something's funny and then someone else doesn't think that that's funny. And not everything is funny. Not everything's a joke. Not everything is like that. And I'm not trying to claim that I'm a comedian of any sort. There's nothing in my life that would classify me as a comedian. But there are times where I know how to, tell the greatest joke that I could ever tell. That me personally could ever tell. I'm not going to tell you what these jokes or these funny things that I've said in the past are, but I find myself very funny. And there's individuals out there who find me funny just as much as I find myself funny, with the amount of things that I say that are miscues or mistakes or something that all comedians, all people who are funny have their own version of what humor means to them personally. My humor may be different from someone else's humor, and someone else's humor may be different from someone else's humor, and so forth and so on until you get to 7 billion different types of humors, and you just got to be careful with what you say, because someone could take it the wrong way and say that it could be racist or it could be sexist or it could be something along those lines, or it could be just the wrong thing to say at the wrong time every single time. And I'm not trying to say that my jokes some of my jokes could be considered insensitive. That's why I don't say those things. I try to say things that are, not considered bad or insensitive to someone or something. And, someone will always get hurt or upset or angry or disappointed in what you say that could be construed as a joke or could be construed as something funny or humorous or something along those lines. And my jokes may, resonate with one person or a couple people, and they may find that funny, or the way that I talk, or the way that I, speak, or things that I've, said in the past could be, considered funny to someone, but it could be considered insensitive to someone else. That's what you guys need to understand, is that not every single person's sense of humor is the same. Not every single person's, jokes or something that could get a laugh from someone or a smile from someone could be, could be misinterpreted or misheard or something along those lines from someone else. And I'm not trying to sugarcoat anything. I'm not trying to say that every person. I just want to make this perfectly clear. Every single person's sense of humor is different. It just is. Like, what I consider funny may be insensitive to someone else. Or what someone else says could be insensitive towards me. Or, someone else could say something that's insensitive to that person. And so you just have to be very careful with what you say when you're doing a comedic sketch or a comedic, performance at like the Comedy Store or at Improv or wherever you you do stand-up comedy or any kind of comedy for that matter. Just be conscientious of what you're saying and when you say it, because someone may misinterpret what you said, someone may get angry with what you said, there could be hecklers in the crowd, and I don't know this personally. I've seen one comedy show in my entire life. I mean, I've watched comedy skits on YouTube, and I've watched, comedy, I've been to one comedy show, like I said. I would like to go to more comedy shows in the future, and see comedians do their best performances or their best comedic saying, or whatever you want to call it. And whether it's at the Comedy Store, whether it's at an arena of some sort, whether it's at an improv place, whether it's in Vegas or in Reno or anywhere in the world that has comedy, that even in movies, there are certain movies that may be funny to someone else, and there's that same movie could be insensitive to someone else. The jokes that they say or the things that they do. Even in comedy TV shows, same thing. Now, with that being said, I think that's where we should end today's vlog and move on to the birthdays and the outro and then say goodbye. So, we got a couple birthdays today. I want to wish Jen McAllister a happy 25th birthday. I want to wish Matt King a happy birthday. I also would like to wish Elizabeth Turner a happy birthday today. And I will see you guys tomorrow with a brand spanking new vlog. Y'all know the drill. And ciao. Bye-bye.